Berks County Commissioner Christian Limbach at the end of Cooter Jones Way, in between Rocky Colavito Field and Vic Wirtz Field at the Berks County Youth Recreation Facility. And Christian was out here practicing, getting ready for his Berks Connections Benefit Softball Tournament, which is coming up this Saturday. We just want to get an opinion from a county official who helped put this deal together for us as to how you like how things are working out so far in the first 6 months.
I am absolutely thrilled with the way this whole thing has gone in such a short period of time. A lot of people don't realize that this is only several months old as a contractual agreement. And quite frankly, what makes this is your passion, your organization's passion for the game of baseball. Now, you're also managing soccer fields. I believe there may be some lacrosse games, and there are other entities coming in and renting it for other purposes. But this series of fields, the youth recreation fields, exudes baseball and softball now. Absolutely love the game. What you're planning to do with the Charlie Wagner field, what we used to call field number 2, making a mini Fenway Park. Those are the kinds of things government can't do.
Thank you for helping put the deal together for us in the first place. And one of the things we always want to try to stress to people is it's not the Berkshire Baseball Complex. There'll never be a sign out here that says Berkshire Baseball Complex. It's always going to be the Berks County Youth Rec Facility. In the background here, we've got our 16 and under team playing right now, but just the other night we had Memory 21 out here, who isn't affiliated with Berkshire Baseball at all. We had a team called the Berks Blaze out here playing the other night that isn't affiliated with Berkshire Baseball at all. And I think that's the thing we're really trying to stress as an organization, is that this is still the county's facility.
Somebody work for you, there's two different types of employees. There are employees who consider the company their family. They treat the business like it was their own business. They talk about my company versus the company I work for. That's the same type of thing I want the Berkshire organization to feel here. I want your people to feel when they come here that this is their home, that this is their place. And having that naming ability, as long as it's justified financially, which I will tell you, it clearly is based on what I've seen. Well, let me ask you a question. What attracted you to this facility? There are other facilities in Berks County, but you were interested in this facility.
I think generally there's a couple things. The 4 fields in one location obviously was big for us. The other thing is it's a great location. I don't know that people really understand how great of a location is. We've literally got kids from all over Berks County. We have kids from Schuylkill County that play for us. We have kids from Lancaster County that play for us. And it's easy to get here from any of those locations. And especially once they're done with that construction out at the bridge,
right.
It'll be even more, user-friendly, so to speak. And obviously, as you know, our main source of revenue as an organization is the tournaments that we host. So again, getting a team here from New Jersey or New York or Delaware or Maryland, it's very, very simple. So that had a big factor in it as well. The location, again, the number of fields, and then really just the layout. As we were kind of looking over it, as to the different things that we could do with the other land that wasn't actually being utilized as fields, with the batting cages and bullpens and stuff like that. So I think that's what really made it attractive for us.
I think another benefit I see in a partnership versus maybe some people watching would say, well, why didn't the county just sell the fields to Berkshire Baseball? And it really doesn't matter whether you were interested in that or not. I think the benefit of the partnership is the county involvement really ensures that this continues as a county benefit for the people of Berks County. Not that you wouldn't, but we're there to protect the asset that at some point in the past was purchased with taxpayer money.
Correct.
And definitely maintained with taxpayer money.
Right, for 20 plus years.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about the maintenance, because I've noticed a dramatic difference, and you really haven't done nearly what you planned to do, but there's a dramatic improvement in the condition of the fields, the maintenance of the fields, and I know from year over year. I was practicing this time last year for the same tournament, and it was a rarity that I would come here and the fields were perfectly mowed, the infield was raked, things were lined, the bases were in place. That was kind of a rarity. I was normally fixing holes at home plate. You've done a great job, and you have a lot more planned.
Yeah, and a lot of that just really comes in, to pride. We want people to say that. We want them to come and say, the field looks good. That means a lot to us. So we, as a nonprofit organization, we've kind of had to change our thought process, since we took this deal on. And we went from having one, executive director, myself, to now having a staff of 2 full-time groundskeepers, and over the summer here we have another 4 or 5 part-time college kids who are helping, and they're all guys that have been part of the organization, so they understand what we as an organization are trying to accomplish out here. So they all take pride in it as well. It's not just, they're not here just for the paycheck. We have guys who, they may work 10 or 12 hours in a day, and they're putting 8 on their time card. So
just they believe in it.
Exactly.
That's part of what I was talking about earlier. It's the difference between people who work for a company and it's the company I work for, or it's my company. Whether they financially own it or not, they consider it their company. Absolutely. I think a lot of people consider Berkshire Baseball their organization.
Absolutely. That's something that we pride ourselves in, and like that, I think it's showing out here right now.
Absolutely.
So, Kristen, as a diehard Phillies fan, what do you think of the Fenway Park replica at Charlie Wagner Field, and the way that this facility is kind of taken on a very greenish Fenway look?
Well, Dan, it's interesting. The Phillies have been my team all my life, but my American League team has always been the Boston Red Sox. In fact, in 1977, when I graduated from high school, I went up on a senior trip to watch a Boston New York Yankees game and saw Louis Tion pitch and Carl Yastrzemski in the outfield. Rico Petrocelli was at the end of his career. Denny Doyle was there. Carlton Fisk hit one out over the Green Monster. Jackson hit one out. So I've always loved Boston. So for me, this is kind of a dream come true.
Well, Kristen, thanks for joining us out here, and thank you very much from the Berkshire Baseball Organization for helping be a part of putting this deal together.
Hey, it's my pleasure, Dan.
Thank you.
Good to see you.